Did you know that if you put a single crab in a bucket, that crab can easily crawl up and escape the bucket? However, when you put a lot of crabs in the same bucket, the crabs can't escape anymore. Whenever one of them tries to escape, the others will catch him and pull him down. If I can't have it, neither can you. You don't even need a lid on a bucket of crabs, because even though each one of them possesses the ability to escape, the other crabs will never let anyone escape. They all just immobilize each other. The entire group stays in the bucket and meets their demise, even though each individual crab could have escaped their fate had they been alone in that very bucket. Humans in a bucket. It's remarkable how similar humans in their social groups are to crabs in their buckets. Humans will use social pressure and peer pressure to hold each other down to prevent others from rising above them. If I can't have it, neither can you. This crabs in a bucket mentality is a part of human nature. It's especially visible among the masses and the regular people of the world. When people talk about haters, this mentality is what they're talking about. Sabotagers who try to prevent you from getting ahead out of jealousy, envy, resentment, spite, and even competitiveness. Of course, it's never as brazen as someone physically preventing you from accomplishing things, but they usually use social pressure to try and accomplish the same goals, to prevent you from making too much progress. For example, when someone's trying to get rid of a bad habit, say they're trying to quit drinking, many of their friends will try to get them to start drinking. At least taste it. Just one drink, bro. I thought you were cool, man. Don't be like this. Have a sip. They know that you're trying to quit. They know why you're trying to quit. They have a vested interest in getting you to stay where you are because no one likes to see someone rise above them. The same thing happens when you try to do anything to raise your value significantly as a person. When you try to start a business, you will have all sorts of people tell you that business is risky, jobs are safe, and that you should stick to working a well-paying job. Crabs in a bucket will try to keep you in the bucket with them. And don't get me wrong, you should be open to criticism and new ideas, especially from people who have experience in the field that you're trying to venture into. However, anyone who says never start a business because all business is risky is either an idiot or an imbecile trying to slow you down. Any activity or venture you do that will improve your long-term trajectory will attract all sorts of crabs telling you why what you're doing will not work and why you shouldn't do it. And the way that you know these people are not well-meaning people who care about you, but just crabs that they will never give you any legitimate reasoning for why you should or shouldn't do something. They will just use social pressure to get you to conform to doing what they want. Don't drink? Fuck you. We don't hang out with uncool people like you. Reading books? Fuck you. We don't hang out with boring nerds like you. Oh, you don't eat processed food? Well, screw you. You're too lame to be with us. They will never give you rational reasons for why you should continue drinking, stop reading books, or eat more processed food. They will call you uncool, boring, lame, nerdy, or what have you to socially pressure you into doing what they want you to do. These saboteurs are afraid that if you succeed, that your business works, you lose the weight, that you stop drinking, that you are going to be a much higher value person than them. And for the rest of their life, they will have to live with the reality that they could have done it too, had they not wasted all of their time on the nonsense. They are used to perceiving you as someone who has lower or similar social value as them, and the threat of you rising above reminds them of their own shortcomings. Usually, these people have given up on their lives and their situation. They've convinced themselves that it's not them, it's everyone else, and that you improving yourself, it shakens their loose foundation of the fake confidence and the fake self-esteem that they have built into them. When you put in the work and the time and they see you move ahead, It reminds these haters that they're not failures because the world is against them. They're failures because they chose to be failures. It reminds them that they're not doing well out of their own laziness, their own talentlessness, their prolonged procrastination, and a general unwillingness to take risks. And this realization really pisses them off. No one likes to see someone below them rise above them. So they try to ensure that you don't get ahead. They try to sabotage your progress. It makes them feel better and more secure about their own place in the world. As the old adage goes, people don't want to be rich, they just want to be richer than their neighbors. Let me give you some examples of the tactics these crabs will sometimes pull. They'll try to bring your self confidence down by attacking you psychologically. They'll say, "She's out of your league, don't try. You're not smart enough to teach yourself coding." They'll tell you it won't work out. Business is too risky. All the people who go to the gym become fat when they stop. They'll target your insecurities. "You can't do podcasts, your voice sucks. You're not good enough to be in the entertainment industry." They'll tell you that you're wasting your time. "Oh, being a content creator is so saturated. You will never get any traction." Do you know how many startups fail each year? Why do you think your idea is any different? They'll tell you that you're okay just the way you are. Why do you need the gym? You look good already. I like your flaws. You don't need to correct your flaws. They will give you bad advice designed to make you fail. Fuck exercise and fuck society for telling us what we should look like. We're fine just the way we are. Oh, start a business with some credit card debt. Get a job. Businesses fail all the time. Jobs are safe, bro. They'll tell you that you're not good enough. They'll criticize your work. They'll withhold praise where praise is due. They'll belittle your accomplishments. They'll belittle you as a person. And 99% of the time, they win. I've seen people who were on the path of losing weight and becoming fit get obese again because their friends manipulated them into eating the garbage food. So, you're drinking fruit juices now? Are you sure that you're getting enough protein? This is a fake question implying that your diet isn't healthy. Meanwhile, their main source of protein is mac fried chicken oil coated greasy extra sauce nugget. Who are these saboteurs? Here is the kicker. These saboteurs are not random people on the street. They're often the people who are closest to you. They can be your friend, your urban tribe, your co-workers, and even your family. Often the ones closest to you are your worst enemies. It sounds absurd, but it's true. Think back to the time when you received a backhanded compliment to your personal growth and progress, or a question that was designed to slow you down. It likely came from someone you know or someone close to you. If you are in a more brazen group of crabs, you have probably faced active bullying and peer pressure. And this is especially true if you are a woman. Women face extreme versions of peer pressure to fit in with the norm in their circles. You will be a social outcast if you engage in activities that the group does not agree with. I've tweeted this before. I've lost more friends due to personal growth and progress than to any number of fights and arguments that I've had. The quickest way to lose friends and alienate people is to improve yourself. There is nothing you can do to change this reaction that people have. It's a part of human nature. So, how do you deal with the crabs? Outside of getting better friends, one way to deal with this mentality is to not tell people what you're up to. People don't need to know that you've been trying to start an online business. People don't need to know that you're learning how to code. People don't need to know why you're doing what you're doing. It's none of their business. The more you broadcast your actions, the more vulnerable you are to sabotagers. There's a reason why rich people practice stealth wealth. It just doesn't make sense exposing yourself unless you're going to get something out of it. One more reason to not tell people your plans is that when you are going to do something, and when you talk about doing that, your brain releases a lot of dopamine. You get the neurological rewards that are so similar to the ones that you would have gotten had you actually achieved what you were setting out to do. It makes it unlikely that you will actually do it. This is why some people love talking about success but never venture out to get any. If you must tell people, tell them after you've already accomplished what you were trying to do. When you get ahead, people will be pissed. People will target your insecurities and try to slow you down. People will try to show you your place. People will doubt your actions. You will wonder if things are worth it. You will want to fall in line. And 99% of people will fall in line. Peer pressure is hardwired into our brains. Humans have evolved to live in tribes. Peer pressure evolved as a safety mechanism. When people who left the tribe ventured out, they were so much at a risk of death that the peer pressure would much more increase their chances of survival. Your chances of survival by sticking to the tribe were much higher than by being a lone wolf. Modern day peer pressure is just the same phenomenon in our DNA that's just hindering us now. It's keeping you mediocre and watching meaningless sitcoms like Friends. The same rope that prevented you from leaving the safety of your tribe also prevents you from rising above the tribe. But you still have to do it. You have to be the crab that escapes. You have to rise from the herd, both mentally and physically. How do I escape the crab bucket of saboteurs then? By not giving a fuck. See, these people are using social pressure to hold you down. Their methods only work if you care about them. So don't care enough. If you are faced with active saboteurs, where they really try to pressure you into falling in line, cut them off. You are not losing a friend, you are losing a traitor. You are net ahead. If you are faced with a situation where you might become a social outcast, so be it. As the old saying from the Mahabharata goes, when you are shown the door, take the door. I would rather have no friends than have friends who hold me back. The crabs will want to be you just as much as they hate you for being you. In a few years of making the right decisions, you will be too far to be caught. Remember that these are the same people who are going to come to you asking for help 5 years down the line. They're the same people who will say, I always knew you'd make it. The same people who try to sabotage your startup idea are the same people who will ask you for a job. But for now, you have to prevail. If you give in to the peer pressure, the guilt tripping, the fear mongering, none of this will happen. You will be just another crab in the bucket. And one other thing you have to keep in mind. Do not be the crab for others. You can't act like a crab yourself. When you see someone trying to improve themselves, offer them real encouragement and compliments. Offer your advice, your guidance, and be encouraging. If you want to be the man, you have to act like the man. You can either act like a crab, that is, you pull others in and you stay in, or you can be the man who gets out and pulls others out. The decision is yours. I will end this video with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. There is a time in every man's education when he arrives with the conviction that envy is ignorance, that imitation is suicide, that he must take himself, for better or for worse, as his portion. And even though the wide universe is full of good, no kernel of nourishing corn can come to him but through his own toil bestowed upon the plot of ground which is given to him to till. The power which resides in him is new in nature, and none but he knows what he can do with it, nor does he know until he has tried. What he is basically saying is that envy is ignorance, copying other people is killing your inner self, what you were meant to be, and nothing good will come to you unless you work on what body, what mind, what skills, talents that God gave you. The power you have is new to you, and you must find it yourself and build it, and not let others stop you from being the best version of you. For Life Math Money, this was your host Harsh Strongman. If you liked this video, click the like and subscribe button and let me know what you thought in the comments below. Make sure that you also click the notification bell because that will notify you when a future video comes out, and they come out regularly. I'll see you guys in a few days. Make sure that you're subscribed and have a great day. If you want to ask me a question, leave it in the comments and I'll make sure that I reply when I see it. Have a great day. See you.